in that big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright stars. And when the night wind starts to. Sorry, y'all, I'm all in a place, y'all. I'm all in a place. How y'all doing? How you doing? Let me tell y'all something. When y'all send Danny a message and ask for prayers and tell me what's going on, I literally hear these words. If love can't see us through, that same moon, that same sun at different times, but it's the same sun. How you doing? Angie Styles, how you doing? First name I see. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Thursday. It's throwback. It's throwback. Dan King, how are you doing? How you doing? Susan says, how you doing? How you doing? Prayers to you, sis. How you doing, Corns Mama? I always see you, girl. You ain't gotta be here, and I see you, girl. I see you. How's that finger doing, sis? Let me know. Let me know. Mama Ann. You make my heart pitter patter every time I see your name. How you doing, Mama? How you doing? Cree, how you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I ain't miss nobody, did I? But you know I ain't trying to miss nobody. I'm not trying to, y'all gotta excuse me. Black, how you doing, sis? I see the mainstream outlets you always run. Yeah, I always run. Ain't you run through some of these other places, though? Like what you running here, so I love it. You know, I'm excited because you're here. Don't get it twisted. How y'all doing now? How y'all doing before we do anything? Let's send love out to each other. We don't send greetings. Hey, and remember, we counted. You two stream elements, we counted. We here. We here to type. We here to watch. We here to be disgusted. Whatever you get today, at least you got to do it. Somebody didn't get that today. So we are definitely here for something. Let's try to figure it out. Your plan and mine ain't the same, but let's figure it out. How you doing, everybody? Let's send prayers and love to each other. Everybody going through something. Everybody. Corn's mom just about cut off her finger yesterday. Now I ain't got time. Like we going through. We going through. I'm sending virtual band-aids. We sending prayers to Susan and her husband. Susan, your strength is unbelievable to me. Your crown, the jewels, it don't even got room for more jewels, but yet it manages to put more in it. You are something special to me. I love you so much. I want to send prayers out to my sister Tina. You know what I mean? We already know what she's going through with her wrist, but life gonna keep life. You know what I mean? But sometimes I know that's just God letting us know. I need you to sit down because I got this one. I got this one. You got all that other stuff. You stay busy, but I got this one. Just trust me. No matter what it look like, what it sound like, trust me. Trust them. It ain't me. It ain't gonna be none of these people you know. It ain't your mama. It ain't your daddy. Trust them. Just trust them. I felt a quiver through my body. Trust them. That's all we can do. Trust them. I'm sending prayers out to my mama Ann because though she in the chat, we know. We're praying for you, sis. We're praying for you. It's nothing but love. It's nothing but love. And if we could send you back the love that you send out, man, it'd only be this big. It'd only be this big. I love you, sis. I want to send prayers out to my Just John. I just do. I do. Ain't nothing like when you got them teenagers, honey, to all of us, to all the parents that ever raised a teenager or a young adult. I want you to send some love that way. Because we all, girl, no matter, you could have had all the money to this whole hunty. It's this section of their life where they know more than you, where they know it all. But you know what? We here for each other. There's a kingdom here. The crowns unite. The crowns unite. We stand in solidarity. We stand in one with each other. So we're sending prayers out. And don't think I'm just sending them to my mods. Don't. I'm sending them out to my mayor bear. But you know what I realized we all going through. And these people I'm naming right now, through the process of going through, even myself, they here for me. So if you think I won't let the world know if they had to watch my live in the beginning, I'm gonna make sure we send in love and prayers to my Dana. Always busy. Always doing it. You're a boss, sis. You're a boss. I love you. We sending love and prayers to you too. We sending it to each other. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Are we doing something bad? I could be praying on your downfall. I'm not. I'm not. I'm praying on your rise. Because still we rose. Today somebody going through something. Black, we don't know. Black going through something. Whatever it is. But still she rose. Still she spread love. Still she kept going. And I salute the queens and I salute the kings. Angie Styles, we going through something. We all are. And hey, and if we mamas, it might not be us. It might be our kids. We grandmamas, it might not be our kids, or it might be our kids and what we wish they could do more for the grandkids. So we there. We there. No matter what, we there. Somebody standing in the need of something. So we can't, Claudia, what's up, sis? How you doing? So we sending out love. I can. Yes, yes. Send love to each other. I tell y'all one thing, the chat always got to be busting. Sending love to each other. You never know. It's somebody going through just what you're going through. Been through what you've been through. We wasting time talking about mofos doing some shit we'll never do. I'm still going to talk about it because, y'all, I told y'all I'm a little messy. I'm a little bit country. See, they tried to make it sound like I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. What that mean? No. I'm a little bit messy. I'm a little bit for your soul. You know what I mean? I'm everything. Yeah, I'm funny. I'm cocky if I need be. You dig? Tia Coffee, how you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? Love to see your crown. I feel the light of every crown. See, the one thing I told y'all about us is that we're going to be a light. And sometimes we're a candle, because, you put the candle out. You don't leave no candle burning all night for safety. But now, you can leave the light on all night. It's expensive. But you don't pay this light bill. So don't worry about it. When you shine your light, you don't pay that light bill. Shine it. So when the crowns are in the building, I see lights. You know what I mean? I feel love. I feel for real. I feel like I'm just me. Ladies, you know how it is when you find that guy that not only you like him, you could just be you. Because it's a woman somewhere waking up in the bed a little earlier just to put on some makeup, like that's how she woke up. It's a woman somewhere who will never take her socks off in front of a man. But when you could just be you, you know that just not like how you take them, they take you with your flaws. So, like I said, ain't nothing better than being you. So when I come in the kingdom, y'all, no matter if I cry, I cuss, I laugh, or whatever, I'm being me. I'm giving you me. This is a buck. Most people can't be a buck because they scared of what somebody gonna say. It's a mother somewhere want to tell somebody what they kids going through, but they scared of what you're gonna think about them as a mother, or worse than that. Because see, as mothers, we'll take it. I take it that you don't think I'm shit because you don't know my story. But the thought that you'll think bad of my kid, the bad that you'll be labeling my kid, judging my kid, I keep it to myself. Please. I don't know why that just went out like that. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm not a feet toucher. Don't rub me with your feet. Don't rub on my feet. I'm not that person. I don't like feet. But yes, I'm telling you, As women, there's a woman somewhere getting it on every night. She won't even take her clothes off. She can't turn the lights on and get it. You got to turn the lights off. And you better hope there's no silhouette from your window because she can't be naked. Honey, let me tell you something. If you can get it on, you can get it off. Get what I'm saying? If you can get yourself in a place where somebody, baby, you better know that they ready for every curve, cuddle, buttle, juttle piece you got. You better live inside you. I live in me. I can't live in some other heifer. I ain't never looked at another chick and thought, I wish that was me. Wish I was her. But there were some women that I looked at and I thought, her strength is outstanding. I fell in love with Maya Angelou when I learned that something that hurt her and she spoke on it, made her not talk. And she went from that to her words being so powerful that they would move generations. And I thought, oh my God, the crown you wear. Because you gave a voice to the voiceless, including yourself. But it starts with you, because when you realize that you can give yourself a voice, you realize how many are voiceless. When I realized what you do to yourself because you have been victimized, I realized how many are torturing themselves, abusing themselves, degrading themselves, because somebody set that in them, but that's not you. And so the minute you can let it go is when you got to forgive you. Hey, you want to forget them other people, it start with you. Everybody tell you so much, what you got to do for everybody else. Even when you're young, people, you young and people will tell you like, hey, when we go out, you better act, basically you better act like everything okay. Because it's our business. You better do this inside. All these things that keep you a secret. People tell you, hey, stop spitting because they think you want to be a boy. When I was a kid, people tell me they gonna think you like girls because you crack your knuckles. You know why? Because being a lesbian or being a gay was something people didn't want for their family because they knew what the world thought of it. Not even what they thought of. Most people can't think about what they think of it because they're too busy thinking about what everybody else think about it. When your child interracially dates, you worried about what everybody else thinks, even your family. But it's everybody else. But I learned that the world started changing when you saw people say, I don't give a damn what you think. This is my family. This is my son. This is my daughter. This is my life. This is my husband. And I said, those are people of strength. So I changed what I thought was strength. So somebody was looking up to something they'll never be. Somebody saying, I want to be Beyonce. You won't be her. Because even if you manage to be a singer, beautiful, talented, Miriam, you know what I'm saying? You won't be them. You got to shoot to be the best you. And when you thinking about who to compare it to the worst you. You know the worst you. See, you know when you was a skanky hoe and nobody knew you was. You know when you was a lying, manipulating thief. You know when you was a cheater. You know everything about you. And most people fear is somebody else knowing it. I don't give a damn. I made it through it. Whatever life was. Whatever you think you found out, you could tell. It couldn't bother me. I lived it. And if it's fiction, I never lived it, so I'm going to let you live there. You know what I mean? So keep it moving. I mean, like I said, before I was 21 years old, I had 3 kids. In everybody's mind, you're a whore. Even if you are. But if you aren't, you still are. But it wouldn't matter that by 21, not only would I have 3 children, I would no longer have a reproductive system. So if I ever wanted to have in this perfect world a child again, it would never happen. So who is somebody to judge me for what God decided was my steps? So I can see both sides of the walk. Because see, when you have kids young, no matter how blessed you realize you were later, earlier you feel like because of what society thinks and what people think of you, you feel like ashamed, a bad person, a terrible woman, worthless, unmarriable, all this shit, all this shit. Nobody think about that. But since you walked it, I can't help but think about it when I see a woman being judged because she ain't married with children. How about there was a man who didn't step up like you wanted her to step up so bad? Or how come you don't even know she might have been doing everything she could to make this work, even when it didn't? Just so you mofos in the world wouldn't think she was some bitch that even her baby daddy didn't want. There's a woman somewhere laying down so she could pick up money because the skills that she need in life she don't go get for her because it's so dark. Like I said, I was a mother of 3 by 21. I was dyslexic. I was insecure in my mind, but I had strength on the outside. So I look like the strongest mofo you ever seen. But you know how I know I wasn't? Because I couldn't even go to sleep at night. Because I couldn't help but think everything I touched was mud. Because you think about what people think of you. What do you think of you? I tell my children all the time, I say, oh, everybody gonna be like, that's what it was supposed to be, and that's what was gonna happen in this. I said, what did you think was gonna happen? Stacey, how you doing? Because if you don't follow you, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if these people are out here representing them, then we not kids no more. Like, I don't care how young you look, you act. Your mental should be somewhere different. How can I sit around and be like, oh, it's so important, some shit nobody care about on here, when it's people I'm meeting on here that's going through, and time not gonna wait for us to realize they going through. So we gotta take them moments at every time, like before we hit the BS, like what's important? This is important to know that at the end we built in here on community, love, support, and solidarity coming together. You know what I mean? There's never gonna, you could have the greatest mate in your life, your king to your queen, in every single thing you won't agree on. So I'm not here for somebody to be a robot to my mind. I don't need that. But I'm here to say I'm not afraid to give you my blueprint if it can make you understand that at the end we're gonna have more in common and more understanding than we'll have differences. That's it. That's it. And after that, let's get to the bullshit. Like, oh yeah. I have on a hat today because I haven't flat ironed my purple hair on time. So look, to y'all, it'll look fine, but to me, it'll be like, oh, yes. And I'm trying so hard not to. But you know what? And trust me, I am a big-headed person. I mean, not because people think I got an ego this big. Just my head is big. I'm head scolati, got more head. I won't say than she has body, but I do have a big head. So I'm not a head person, but I'm on camera. So, and I'm definitely going to pump my city if I ain't going to do nothing else. Anyway, that's right. Sisters in solidarity, definitely. Because ladies, all of us ain't going to get along. All of nothing is going to be one thing. But united, we have to stand. We have to make a chain of change. I've been saying that since day one. We have to. We have to, ladies. Because I'm sorry, as a woman, I'm going to have to let us know that we have let the foundation of this, everything. Because see, one thing, women, we everywhere. And everywhere that there's a woman, there's some women that's going to be birthing children, which means we keep the world going, population. And so the thing is, I feel like we are something special. We got to come together. We got to. More of us got to stand together. Like, because women, we were taught to fight against each other from birth, to be better than that, to be this, to be that, than some other woman. Be the best woman you can be. And then you get everything that's for that woman. That's it. That's it. I'm a queen. And I know one thing about being one. There's other queens. And one great thing about being a queen is you can accept that. You can accept that. And not does it ever make my crown tilt, fall off, or less than. I don't say, oh, she's a better queen than me. You're a queen. I gave a place where, like I said, there's many a kingdoms and many I respect. The only like real kingdom I can think of that on the internet that I watch, not saying there's not others, that like I respect so much, and I have not been a supporter for years, and that's King Pain. I do respect King Pain. So even if somebody don't, that's what I feel. That's why I'm saying it. But yeah, but in here, it's true. So in real life, we can be at an equal place. I am very, very intelligent when it comes to what this world is built on, especially my country. And I just know that we separate by race, by gender, by sexuality, by income. These are facts, not fictions. That's why as soon as someone wants to tell you they're better than you, they start saying stuff like, I'm more educated, I have more money, and my family's someone. I bought a wing to a school, the libraries in my grandfather's name, whatever. But when I came in here and what we respected was crowns, the only difference is kings and queens. That's it. But even when we don't want to do that, because some people don't want to go under, once again, all these labels. So even with that, then it's just a crown. I respect your crown. And the jewels on your crown came from you, not me. It came from your life, your strength, your struggles that made you who you are today. And if you could come up in here, to me, I don't care what you've done. If you can come up in here and act like you got some sense, that shows another jewel on your crown. That's all I know when I'm doing it. You know how many chats I've been in? I want to cuss everybody in there out, cuss somebody in and out, cuss the person on the. Why? My crown says I'm just too much to do that. So like I said, people think the crown I'm saying is something bad. Like I think I'm better than somebody. Like I think, come on, that's because you think you less than somebody. That's because you put people above you, so you got time to be thinking I'm putting you under me. The people I be saying ain't shit. They not under me. They ain't shit. They're not in nobody's category as far as I'm concerned. But the people that agree with that bullshit. That's my opinion. It don't make it gospel. Bash somebody. Look, these people mad at me. They'll accept it with each other. They'll be friends with each other after doing this hateful stuff to each other. But they mad at me because when I'm addressing it, I address what they did. What's the double standards in that? What's the double standards in that? That's why I'm like, let's get to YouTube. I don't know which ways to go first. Jeez. I don't know where to start. Like, I need to go to the laundry. First off, because while we're doing announcements and things that are going on with inside the kingdom, you know how they do the announcements in church, since everybody said I'm preaching. That's I don't know what my word, but I guess I'm preaching. I guess what book I'm reading from. Anyway, yes, that's right. All of us. YouTube. Right, but I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm bad. I'm out here doing this. I'm wrong with this. I must be this. I said, wait. So if I'm that, what are you? Like for real. So you gotta think about the senders. Who's saying it? Like, so if Danny bad, then y'all are terrible. Like Danny said. So Danny's right. Now Danny's right. Now she is the gospel. Oops, sorry. Anyway, so like I said, there's been so much going on. Oh my God. I don't know where to start. Well, after I went live yesterday, I saw Ann had a live, and her live was basically saying what I was saying. Like, these mofos, it's the hypocrisy for me. Like, sit down, and then people wonder, like, if you didn't say something before. No, but notice I was never saying anyone was innocent. Who's saying that? Who said I ain't innocent? But I'm innocent of this shit. I ain't doxed none of these heifers. None of them. None of them. I have never posted the picture of any of your nothings because I don't care. I have never paid or not paid or hung out with somebody to get your information because I don't give a f. Let's see, what else have I not done that you have us have done? I didn't bring your kids in, you did. I understand that prostitution is old, is as old as forever, and it will exist forever. But there's not gonna be some goody two shoes, so called, some I'm better than, so called, gonna be sitting around here hooking and booking and think I'm not gonna be like skank, sit down. And in real life, I'm sorry, not sorry. But if you skanking and still pulling skank ways, you can never tell me nothing. If you're a junkie, and sorry, not sorry, because if you are a drug addict that's bad, and you have family and loved ones and friends around, I guarantee you're hurting them. And if in the process you're manipulating, lying, scamming, scheming, and hurting people, I'm not about to sit up and give you and coddle you and enable you. I'm sorry, I'm not. So that's whether you're my family member, a good friend, or somebody on the internet. That's just my opinion. In my opinion, like I'm not better than anyone else. I just know that where are they gonna take me? They taking themselves on a roller coaster ride to hell, and I'm supposed to expect them to take me where? That's like deciding to make my mentor somebody who is every day threatening to take their life. Why would I? Maybe I should pull it together and be their mentor, or be their inspiration, or love on them, or listen to them, or whatever. Why would that be who I picked? So these people on here, I'm not better than you. You're just not better than the best you. That's your problem. So if you're not the best you can't be nothing for me. So even if your best you wasn't good enough to whoever else, if you stood in that, I'll stand there with you. I'll stand there with you and say I love them because at least they know who they are. I know some skanks, some women that'll get it. I was one. I don't care about no damn man. To if we were booty buddies, that's what we were. Don't call me if somebody died. Don't nothing. But I didn't take money. But I'll stand in that. Somebody couldn't tell you me, or damn sure couldn't tell you my coochie, but me. But I wouldn't be sitting on here telling the chick, oh, I ain't messed with some toxic people. I haven't slept with somebody, because the truth of the matter is I was actually into them like that, not the other way. But other garbage came. I won't tell you that I had a point where I didn't care about no man whatsoever. So if I messed with you and it was sexual, baby, you couldn't even spend the night. I don't want anything with you. Like, I don't want, what? It's stuff I'm gonna know, like your last name and stuff, but I don't care. You gonna get real disappointed if you call me and tell me like, oh, my mama just died. I'm gonna tell you to call somebody who gives a fuck. Been there, done that. Won't hesitate to say that. But I'm not gonna be sitting here telling y'all, girl, I was a saint and honey, I only slept with a man I got pregnant by. Girl, I promise you, I held this chastity. Girl, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you some story because it won't add up to the story. Girl, I can't. I ain't here to judge nobody. I told you I wasn't a perfect parent, but I also told you I was 16 and pregnant. I had all three of my children by 20. I won't deny that. I won't deny that. But what I wasn't was a gorilla. Now, like I said, it's the who's thing. But to me, I wish I could have been a better parent. But what I know for a fact was I was all I could be at that time, at that place. I couldn't be nothing more. So the 100 you got was what I could get. And whether nobody accept that I do. So you can't hurt me in no way. You think something bad in somebody's life hurts them? Well, imagine what it was like living through it. That's just how I look at life. Well, we fight somebody who can't even get over their own shit. Y'all fighting with people that can't even fix their own life. But you, girl, man, these miserable people. I'm better than hurting myself with believing I'm worse than I am. Or that if I can control life or death, good and bad, then the world be perfect. But I can't. I can't. Mm. Like I said, but to each his own. And here's the thing, I didn't come to piss somebody off, but I might. But if you know, once again, if you know you good enough to know what you came to do and not do, then I could stand in that. There's nothing I've said on this here internet, whether it was good or bad or indifferent, that I'm sorry for. That I feel I needed to do it over. And so that's a lot. Because a lot of people on here that's gonna regret half of what they did one day or another. No. Sometimes what I regret is that I didn't say something. Because once again, we live in a world where we're waiting to try to please everybody but ourselves. I'm trying to make sure everybody happy, everybody feeling it's not hurt, everybody this but me. Mhm. I don't want nothing from nobody on here but you to grow. Your growth won't help me. It helps only you and everything around you. That's bad. And look, here's the funny thing. While I'm doing this in this so-called perfect world that everybody think I'm living in, while I'm doing this, the truth of the matter is, one, that doesn't hurt anyone. That helps that person, I mean. And those same people are trying to make people live in the pains that we live in. Haven't I lived there long enough? Hmm? From the moment anybody was victimized, they lived in it. You talking about it gonna make me live more in it? No, it's gonna make me live in your ass. I don't know where you living. I don't know where you living, but I know where I'm living. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we all have done something we regret. We stayed with somebody longer than we should have. We stopped caring about us. Like, have you ever sat and thought about the days when you got out the shower, the bath, and you just, I mean, you got you together, lotioned yourself, whatever you did, put on your good perfume, everything else. Then you got to a point where when you was doing that was when you were having company, or if your man was over, or if you just started liking somebody, or it wasn't just because it was a part of you. I know as a parent, like I always couldn't stand when I wasn't a parent. The parents you saw that looked good and their kids had snotty noses or they just didn't look well together. And so I just always thought, so even if you're a parent, you look like shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's the reason, like, or you just stop caring about you. Or I even got to a place where I was like, I'm tired of one of the best parts of your relationship is the sexual part, you know? And so it just made me start closing in on me. So, like I said, sometimes you have to get to the bottom where you either gonna give up because you hit the bottom, or you're gonna know there's no way out but up. And each step up lets me know. And that's where you also, when you're in the bottom, you realize that crab in the barrel mentality that people have, where they'll use you to get out and they won't reach back in for you. Well, let me tell you something. When this crab got out, all I was gonna do was not only reach back, I was out there making devices to send down. So we was doing multiple reach backs at the same time. So like today, now YouTube usually plays me at 12, after 12. Anyway, but today YouTube, my check literally, and I only can hear my mama in the background. So if she watches this, no, I listen. But I am such a free spirit. I'm just really to what I am. But if I send a donation through this check, then as far as this money, there was nothing I'm gonna be able to do for myself because my membership literally is like I'm not afraid to freaking say it to y'all. My check isn't even $200 for YouTube, and 100 of that is my membership. 100 and some change is my membership. So if I donate the membership, then anything I could do for myself with this, for myself, I couldn't do. So this month I'm not going. Well, the month ain't over. I still got a couple days, and y'all know me. But so I'm just gonna say this month I can't. And if Muzz think I forgot about them pillows from me, and thankful to everybody who donated pillows to shelters or homeless people or women abuse centers. Blessings to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Danny has not forgot. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because one thing about me, my word is my bond. My word is my bond. That's why I don't like to put dates to it. I like to put what I'm gonna do to it because I'm gonna do it. That's the truth. So that's not forgotten. But yeah. And I still wouldn't come on here. Though shit, I should probably throw my shit up. Nah, I'm just playing. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my membership. I'm grateful for my people. I'm grateful for any cash app, super chat, super sticker, anything I get grateful. That's every day, any day. But I have to be honest because I'm not hiding anything. And I'm not saying anything for clout. I'm saying it from my heart. So I really, but if you know me, you know that right now I feel bad that I can't donate this month. Like I literally do. Like as far as donating it from this. So that bothers me. Like it really, really, really does. But I know in reality we can't rob Peter to pay Paul. So the truth is, there's something I could do with this that needs to be done. So you know what I mean? And I'm prepping for surgery. So next month, the good thing is I'm in the house on the 21st, everything else, so we can go back to normal. But this month I'm still in prepare mode. Everything I'm doing is preparation for the 17th because I am gonna sit still. So between this room, my studio you see, and my apartment, I don't plan to be anywhere. I'm gonna sit still. And I'm not even working. Everybody knows that I haven't been working for the last few weeks. So the truth of the matter is it's not like I'm gonna go to work either. So I'm not gonna do anything. And that's hard for me. That's all we can do, one step at a time. That's it. That's it. And just like people say, I take it one day at a time. I tell them sometimes I have to take it 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time. I don't go worrying about because I will go too far in my own mind. And the only thing I've learned to control is not people. So whenever people think I'm in control of people, I'm not, and that's a hell of a power to give someone. Because my grandma told me once upon a time, just being a leader is a great responsibility, especially if you lead them right. But the truth is, for me, I had to learn me. What works for me, what's not good for me, what triggers me, what'll have me go backwards. Because see, even what we call backwards, those are the things I used to protect me. See, once my life was invaded, a part of me became nothing but a protector. It didn't give a about nothing. It didn't, but then life kept life, and so it kept reminding me of the things I did care about. It kept reminding me that I do care. I do care if I hurt them. I do care if they're sad. I do care when they're worried about me. But this part of me, I kind of not didn't want to live past 25. I used to say it all the time. And so yes, I don't understand anything. I mean, thanks. I'm not what you're saying, but I'm just saying I don't understand anything like I understand me. And that's what I tell people. You got the key to your peace. You got the key to your happiness. You got the key to your dreams. Nobody else got that shit. Like nobody else. And most people are going to continue to tell you something different because they need you to help them get the key to them. And they going to get it and leave you right there in the dark when the whole time was the light switch was right by you. Your light switch, not mine, yours. It's there. And sometimes I'm a candle because I need to just, like I said, sometimes I'm a candle. It's not a light. I'm a candle. But that's all respect. So that's why I tell people, all my emojis going to be anything, a crown, a light, a candle that represents us. the power of the king, the power of the queen that represents us. And so that's it. That's it. That's it. They don't just represent Danny. Russell Simmons once said, if you want to know where you're going, look at who you're around. Well, he didn't say it in that many words. I just changed it, so it's my quote now. But that's the truth. So, like, he basically, what he really said was, if you want to know where you're going, look at 5 closest people next to you. And the 5 closest people next to you is all messy and this. Guess you'll go where you want to go. But some of these people don't even know how to be messy, right? Like, oh, I need to let them watch some movies. They need to learn. Like, oh. Yes, Warren Mom, please take care of you. Yes, yes, encourage each other, love on you. Man, when did love become wrong and hate was acceptable? Everybody can say it's okay to hate because of all these wrong things. I can tell you some of my biggest heroes are people that I would expect to be the meanest people in the world. It's a lady, I don't even know her personally, but one of her sons died in 2016, and her other one died in 2017, and she had 3, and 2 were killed in the Chicago streets on the west side of Chicago. And I kid you not, y'all know it was days I was waking up and I was thinking, man, why did I wake up? And I would go to this woman's post because her son, her middle child, when he was killed, he actually had a video to the song "Selfish" that I love. And well, he had like a little, you know how the kids make the little memes. He had one that had millions of views. And the day that he passed, he posted that he was happy that he wasn't in jail, he wasn't gone. And my soul for this woman felt her. And so I would go to her page every day. I've been commenting a few times. I would pray for her all the time. But anyway, she would just post powerful stuff. And she had days she was weak. Expected, you know. But I would think like she's a hero to me for the simple fact that I don't think I know I could. So, like I said, what people think is their heroes, ain't. Oh, come on, somebody cuss somebody out. That ain't my, somebody who, because they could hoop, got millions of dollars off of it. Okay, that's their thing. I don't want to hoop to get mad. And I was always the type where if you thought the basketball player made a lot, I was thinking what the owners made. If you thought the actor in the movie made a lot, I was thinking what the director made. When you thought, you know what I'm saying? I always think bigger. I think sky's the limit. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm watching you for us, man. But that's what it's about. Even when we do the pajama jammy jam, when we first started it, what I said I want to make sure is if we got tips, whether it's girl, I just lit this candle as I took a bath and it was calm, and I went and got me this lavender plant. I drink this tea. I encourage each other. And just like as with parents, we can reach out to each other. And let me tell you something, this app, this internet is a dangerous place. But if you use it right, some of the things that people swear are the inevitable are not what you have to deal with. And if you do, there are things you can do immediately to get on top of that. But you know, even if you all reach out to each other on Instagram with each other in private messages, but we need to come together, united we'll stand for real. For real, cause huh? It's raining bad because it was drizzling earlier. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. You ever, you know, I'm one of those people that you never want to spend your money to do the stuff you have to. I do it. But then when you do it, you feel like, oh, But I'm like, this girl go. So I always just go and do it instantly. If I get money in this bills, we're gonna pay that instantly. It's debts, we're gonna pay that instantly. Get rid of it. Yes, prayers. Yes, yes, yes. No, please. Pity party. The pity party is when you hold it in and let you think no one's there for you. That's a pity party. It's a praise party when there's even people that care. That's what we all gotta know. When there's people that's actually missing you, when you really care, there for you, and that's those are blessings. There ain't no pity party around here. That's anybody in here. Please don't hesitate. Don't be sitting up in here and don't say nothing. We here for each other. We didn't cross paths by accident. Mm. I'd have joined you too. We would have turned into 2 weekends and said, now you really gonna be sitting there thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make tonight for dinner. But I want to just go to this laundromat. I'm gonna go with my son because so I can take this at once because I want to take the linen. I want to take the linen, the towels, and the clothes. So I'm like, man, we're gonna have to go, and it keeps raining off and on. It's driving me crazy. Oh, love you too, sis. But yeah, so uh, like I said, I'll be tonight. My goal is to go on and come up on Heidi's tonight with her and Debbie. Is to come up there and do some recaps on shows. That's my goal. So I really want to go ahead and get to what I got to do. But also, I am getting to a place in my mental that I know I'm going to be going live. Like I told you guys, it might be sporadic. Because last night I really thought about it. I woke up early. Y'all know me. Don't judge me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead so we can go to this laundromat. That's another reason I had a hat on, so I'm gonna get my hair all wet. But yeah. So as Ricky Martin plays "She's All I Ever Need," and I think about that's how I want to feel about myself. Like I'm all I ever needed, so I know I'm something for somebody else. You gotta know your worth. You have to. Because when you know your worth, you know there's people that value just who you are. Even if you don't see it, there's people who love you. I don't know. Y'all. If somebody told me I ain't love Corin's mom, I'm like, you a lie, and the truth ain't in. It's a lie. That way somebody would tell me I ain't met Mary and Mama Ann and I ain't met Tina Hawk. Baby, baby. If I met him, I couldn't be no closer. If we shared a bed, we couldn't be no closer. And if they walked away, my life couldn't be missing something no more. So, baby, you better sit down talking to me, honey. I feel energy. I feel love. I feel like things were born to know each other. Things were meant like it was fate. I believe in that. Let somebody tell me different, we fine. Let somebody tell me just John ain't been my YouTube husband with the most respect for the last couple of years. I kicked their butt. Let them tell something bad about him. They couldn't because everything he's given me is nothing but light, nothing but a crown. Let somebody come up in here and be like, Angie Styles being messy everywhere, but she don't be messy here. So when they tell me you can't be nothing but something else, I tell them what I know. It's fine that that's what they say. And maybe I seen it too, and I ain't saying nothing. And maybe I say, well, yeah, I see that, and that makes it even more special to me. Angie, I ain't heard you was messy nowhere, so I don't want nobody to try to go take that nowhere. But I'm just not that type of person. I'm the type of person that I'm gonna judge what you are, what you represent to me. And people say, well, you getting the fake side. Mm-mm. You're getting a piece of and calling it all sides. I know how to see people. I know how to know that just all you doing that, but that's not who you are. That's a part of what you're doing because of the circumstances. Come on. A lot of us are reactive, including me. That's why certain things I don't do. I'm not gonna be, hey, you got a video shitting on Danny? Danny won't be watching it because she don't care. She's still gonna be chill. She's still gonna let you know she's a plugged one. She's still gonna be She's still gonna be tomboyish, but hell of a woman. She's still gonna wear a crown. And she's still gonna know that everything good, bad, or indifferent was meant to be in my life, and that I was given this life because I'm strong enough to live it. And that I love people, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I know how to trust me. And that gets me through. Because before I didn't trust me. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Let me get out of here because my computer about to die, and I don't have a charger in here. It's in my room, and by the time I go, it'll cut off. I love you guys. I will talk to you later because I'll be back today. Don't know when. I'll be back. Could be an hour. I don't know. I'll be back, and I'll be on Heidi's night. I love you guys. See you later. Because it's about to die.